Namaskar and welcome to Sikkim Chronicle. After hosting two successful G20 events, Startup 20 and Business 20, Sikkim is all set to host C20 on 29th and 30th April. So joining with me right now is Dr. Manisha V. Ramesh, who in fact is one of the working group coordinators, and she represents Amrita University, one of the organizing team on the board. Ma'am, welcome to Sikkim. Would you briefly take us to, what exactly does C20 focuses on?
C20 is intended to actually bring in the voice of the civil society organizations, where the survey society organization normally work hand in hand with the other multi-stakeholders in building sustainable and resilient communities. While they engage in that, they will actually have the ground reality of where it is lacking, what are the gaps, what are the recommendations. So C20 is envisioning to work with them closely to bring out those policy gaps and at the same time the recommendations, the best practices from civil society organizations, etc., to the world for that G20 and other countries, the associated countries can adopt those best
What is the
practices.
thrust area which we're mainly focusing on?
So in this particular working group, it is called as sustainable and resilient communities with major focus on climate, environmental sustainability and net zero targets. This is one of the working group and this is where we focus actually.
So, can you tell us, how many delegates will be participating?
So more than 200 delegates will be participating in person and there will be a lot more will be participating over the hybrid mode where they will be online mode. From more than 22 countries are coming different delegates and each of them are representing different civil society organizations from these countries. So they will actually get the opportunity to network and engage and deliberate to bring out what are the best things to be taken forward and what are the policies they would like to have in G20 to propose.
So, with issues like global warming, receding of glaciers, landslides and other factors, how do you think this, C20 would help in structuring the proper policies when it comes to this?
So basically what is happening is, as I said, there are four plenaries and each plenary has two parallel events. Each of the plenaries we have selected most appropriate topic which we want. One of them is climate resilience. You will have multiple speakers who will be actually talking about the challenges and also recommendations. After that, all of them will discuss what they have experienced and went through. And based on that, they will give us a recommendation. That
Mhm.
group will give us a recommendation which will go into C20.
Yes, ma'am. We just wanted to understand. Amrita University is closely working with the state government in studying the landslides. Even you have installed this landslide monitoring system in Chandmari. Would you tell us more about this and what is the status right now?
So basically, in the Chandmari area, we have deployed nearly more than 150 sensors up to a depth of 33 meters at different parts of the Chandmari with multiple types of sensors. And they continuously collect the data and analyze automatically using AI models and understand what are the changes happening, like when the rain falls, water infiltrates. So how is the moisture changing? How is the pore pressure increasing? What is the tilting? How is the degradation happening? Accordingly, slope and stability will be understood and then ahead of time it will inform the Sikkim state disaster management of is there something is going to happen so that they can take the action and also to the community members. That's
Right,
how.
ma'am. So during this process of C20, you said a memorandum would be signed between state government and the Amrita University. What would be the context of that?
That is majorly looking into the climate resilience aspects, looking into early warning systems, capacity building in Sikkim on these aspects, how disaster risk reduction and multi hazards can be studied, and we can take proactive steps in it.
Right. So who else are attending, ma'am? Any prominent speakers, resource persons, dignitaries
For
for C20?
C20, there are large group of people who are attending. We have people from UN Habitat. We have, as I said, we have the honorable High Commissioner of Uganda, and we have the honorable Ambassador of Gambia is there. We also have as I said, that we have also the Minister of State, Cabinet Minister of State, actually, Sri Ashwini Chowdhury is there. From the Director General of National Governance is there. In each of these areas, we have selected from different countries very prominent people who are actually representing as speakers, and they are also going to engage with delegates of all the CSOs because, and then they bring out
So
actually.
what does it mean in your point of view for Sikkim to host, like, and to take a lead to organize C20?
It really shows that Sikkim is very proactive and they have a lot of best practices, which the world needs to know.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am. With Sandeep, this is Nirmal for Sikkim Chronicle.
Get all the credible news on the go. Download the Sikkim Chronicle app.